Alright everyone, welcome to this 3-video series on building your own digital plane. This masterclass is specifically and only for coaches and consultants, self-employed business owners stuck between $2,000 and $20,000 a month with the sole purpose of building your own digital plane, as we like to call it, your business, taking you to new heights or helping you take off from the runway. So in this video series, we're going to go through 3 very simple concepts. First video today is going to be about finding your engine. Start with this video. If you come from the other videos, welcome. This is the video where we're going to be talking about exactly what's going to be giving your digital plane thrust and actually helping you take off from the runway. So what actually is an engine when we're talking digital planes? Well, I like to call the engine the specialized insight. So I'm just going to write insight here for everyone to see. And your specialized insight is typically found in between the crossroads of what you're really, really good at and what you love doing and something you can consistently deliver results in. So if you think of a crossroad and this road is about what you love doing and this is what you're really good at and can have, that you have cases in, results, testimonials, etc. Your specific specialized insight, aka your engine, is found in the middle of these 2 crossroads. Because without a specialized insight or an engine, your digital plane is never going to be able to take off. If you think of a plane on a runway, a lot of business owners stuck between $2,000 and $20,000 a month are actually manually standing on the runway trying to push an aircraft with their own hands down the runway and expecting it to take off in that way. And that's obviously never going to happen, so you need to fit your airplane, design it with an engine, and that engine needs to serve your needs personally and professionally, so you actually show up doing what you love doing, serving people with something that you love doing and that you're really good at and have cases on. So an engine is the single thing that's going to be able to give your digital plane forward momentum, and then we're going to combine it with the right set of wings to create lift and actually break through those 5K, 10K, and then 20K ceilings. Because neither a plane just with an engine or a plane just with wings is going to be able to take off. It's the combination of the 2 that creates lift. So wings in this context is simply the non-negotiables that you have for the life you want to live. Non-negotiable, standards, and values. So your engine is something that you can produce results with. It's something that you love doing and that you have experience in. In many cases, this could be fitness, health coaching, wealth coaching, business consultation, job coaching, consulting businesses and organizations, etc., etc. You've got cases in this because you've been in this space for 5, 10, 20 years maybe. But your non-negotiables is how you want to live your life personally around the business. So this comes down to how many hours do you want to work? In what environment do you want to work? Is it an environment where you're working online, or are you flying out to create workshops and host masterclasses and do different talks? So the combination of these 2 is super important. And there's a few questions that you can ask yourself to actually find your engine, to make sure that you're avoiding that massive cost of spending time and effort in your business trying to push a plane down the runway that's not even built for takeoff. So questions to ask yourself, I'm going to write them over here. Question number 1 is, what do I love to do? So what do you love to do on a daily basis? In what environment do you feel the most engaged with your customers, with your leads, with your colleagues, or with the people around you personally? When you're talking about your expertise, what is it about the transformation that you love providing the most? And in which environment do you want to do so? So the second question to ask yourself is, what do you have cases in? You have cases in. So this is where you're going to look at your testimonials, your previous experience, any previous engagements you can leverage towards any sort of testimonial or cases. And the combination of these two is actually what builds your engine, as we defined in the crossroads over here. So that's really the importance of finding your engine in building your digital plane. The reason it's the first step is because we can't design an aircraft or an airplane that is unable to take off. And this is the two most significant elements of an airplane to create takeoff. It's forward momentum and thrust, and then it's lift created by the forward momentum passing around the wings, of course. So the cost of this is obviously very, very clear. You're going to be spending a lot of time trying to push a plane down a runway with your own hands, and I don't know, trying to attach some sort of small car engine to it or wings that's half the size. But obviously the importance is that you need to find this before we can move on to how we're going to configure your specific plane. And that's the really significant importance. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us on our website or just DM me on my Instagram, which is in the description down below. I look forward to hearing from you, and I might see you in the next video, which is super important around how you actually want to service people in your business and what destination you're trying to get to when you fly a digital plane. Thanks for watching.